an early one this morning. Don't know if you felt it as much as me. I struggled.
So our Sunday has begun at 2:30 this morning. We've now just landed in Rzeszów because we are number 8 in Krosno today. Yeah, let's get moving.
Let's go watch a meeting.
So we've just arrived in Krosno. You can see the stadium behind us. Ready to watch a meeting. Are you ready?
You might be lucky. You might get a ride. Realistically.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't done this for a while, so it was an early start this morning, early flight. But
I'm feeling it a lot more than I have all season.
Yeah, but we're flying straight back home tonight, so we're in and out, and we'll be back home tonight, so pretty easy. See how they go today and see what we get up to.
So at Glasgow we showed you guys the jet-in. We're going to show you the ignition now. So we've taken the ignition cover off already. So if you can see these markings here, what it is. So these markings here, the ignition. So you've got 25 in the middle.
So that line he's pointing at, you might be able to see it says 25 just above it.
There, so that's 25. That is 30. That's 35. That is 20. So the way to remember it, if you're a junior and you wanted to know, the easiest way to remember it is to advance is like a throttle opening up. So you move it backwards like a throttle would, and to kill the engine, shut off. So then you go forward with the engine.
So obviously,
so Dan wants to go to 28, 30 now. So
30. So he'll undo these 3 bolts, and then you move the stator. See, he's slightly moved it. So you can now see that little line matches up with where 30 is. So yeah, you can see the little line on the stator plate now matches up with that line there, and that's 30. So,
and that is how you change ignition. It's very simple, very easy. So we've done the jetting, we've done the ignition, and sprockets are pretty straightforward. You know, people know how to change a sprocket, and that is literally a speeder bike. That is all you can change on a speeder bike.
Obviously, we've just increased the ignition, so we've advanced it. That gives me more power, so the engine should rev harder. If we wanted to go the other way to kill some of the spin, kill the engine, we would maybe go to 25 or lower. In the UK, I've been as low as 18 degrees on the ignition and higher.
That was around Plymouth, in case you're struggling at Plymouth.
Yeah,
18 ignition.
More tips. Yeah, that's a little bit about the ignition.
This is what you have to do when you're 3 hours before a meeting and everything's done.
Buying new engines on the Speedway Challenge game. What tuner are you using?
Probably the most expensive, to be fair. He's pretty maxed out tune-wise, to be fair.
Nice. Back in Rzeszów Airport now. Got a nice little coffee, because we are both absolutely knackered, aren't we?
Massive thank you for our Keyons.
Go on, do the chant. Do the chant.
Wilkie, Krosno, ahoo, ahoo.
Yeah, so now I've got a bit of a waffle, coffee, we've got a Red Bull. Our day started at 2:30 this morning. It's going to finish probably about 2:30 when we get back in. We fly into Manchester, and then Jess is picking us up and we're going to go back home. So in and out in a day. It's been a long day travelling. Oh yeah, we've got to give them the update, haven't we? Yes, we did just watch another meeting.
Yeah. Oh no.
So anyway, we didn't ride today, as we suspected. We're not exactly depressed about it, but it's just getting a bit long now. We're getting a bit bored of it. To answer one of the questions, no, we do not have a choice in this. We have to do it. Once contracts are signed, that's it, innit?
However, we've got 2 pence.
Yeah, and we got some goodness. So on that note, guys, we're going to sign off, and we'll catch back up with you tomorrow. Welcome back, guys. Monday morning. Manchester today, Bellevue. Long day travelling yesterday. Both tired.
I'm going to flip it.
Mate, I've done a good job on that, haven't I? If you're wondering whose bike this is, DK118. We have Drew Kemp here this morning preparing his bikes. Everything looks pretty good and fresh. Yeah, everything is clean, ready to go.
Should we lift this straight in?
Drew, welcome to the vlog.
Thank you very much. Your front wheel bearings have gone at this, by the way. Your front wheel bearings have gone.
Yeah, fucking know. Yeah, I did say that to you earlier.
Did you?
Yeah.
Van's all loaded, ready to go. Finished off the bikes this morning. Obviously got in late last night, so both pretty tired, but yeah, everything's good and ready to go, and let's get ourselves on the road. Welcome back, guys. We're on the road to Manchester. Traffic's pretty heavy, so we're going to kill some time and answer some of these questions that you guys have put again. Thank you very much for commenting again. We do enjoy answering a few of the questions and hopefully give you a bit more knowledge and insight about the sport. So anyways, Beansy51 has asked you, Kelsey, do you have another job alongside spannering?
Yeah, so in the winter, the previous season before the last season, I did like removals, like moving people's houses. I really enjoyed that. But then when I moved to Glasgow, I'd always done bird proofing with the netting and the spikes and stuff like that. Obviously to make it safer for people. So yeah, I did that in the winter. Absolutely loved it. And then, as I say, March came around and I started helping Dan out again. So then I stopped that for the summer, and then I'll probably go back to that in the winter again.
Oh, I've just seen he's also asked if I work in the winter. Yeah, I have worked in the winter. 2 years ago, I was a delivery driver for Ricardo and Morrison's. Yeah, pretty fun work, pretty tough. Obviously, a lot different to what we do. We are very fortunate and lucky to be able to do something we love and enjoy as a job. Not many people can say that they love going to work, but I love going to work. Yeah, winter's tough. Obviously, depends how good a year I've had as to what I need to be doing financially in winter. But yeah, we do anything, whatever it takes to make a buck, as they say.
And it's very hard, as I say. You got to find something from October, November to like February. So it's quite hard, obviously, to find something.
Right. Thank you for that question. Let me move along. Going into next year in Poland, will I have to make the same investments again? I'll have to invest in at least 2 brand new engines, I think, because this year has been a disaster with my engines. Equipment wise, a lot of my equipment was, well, pretty much all of it was brand new, sent out there this year, and all it's done is practices. So I think that'll be good to have a look over, just give anything a service, new bearings, and probably go again. But of course, you don't know what the Polish clubs are going to ask you to do and what they're going to demand. So yeah, we'll see. But I don't think it'll be as heavy as I invested this year because everything was sent out in great condition. Right. This one's an interesting one. I've never actually thought of this. I'd be interested to know if it ever gets a bit awkward when you are on the wrong end of a 5-1. Do you race your teammate?
Me personally, yeah.
People like Kelsey, who are selfish and, you know, they're all about the money, they'd be trying to stick their teammate through the fence just to get by him. But me personally, you have to evaluate the situation. If you're on the wrong end of a 5-1, that's not a good place to be. It's bad for your team, bad for everything, bad for yourself. But if you're at the back and your teammate is just ahead of you, but your teammate is evidently slower, and you can genuinely believe you can get into the higher positions, then albeit get past your teammate, get moved aside. But if you're just passing your teammate literally just to get his point off him and take his money off him, I do believe that's a bit of a bad team player. You know,
I wouldn't do it if it was, say, you was on a 5-1. I would sit behind my teammate. But if it was third and last, and you have to make the money, you have to do what you have to do.
I think it's, as we mentioned,
because in Poland, you see that the points difference, the money is crazy.
Yeah, obviously they're fighting for a lot more money, but no one gets paid for last places in this game. So yeah, you might lose some friends if you're behaving like that. But yeah, as I said,
you're not in Speedway to make mates. You're there to make a living.
As I said, if the race is very close, you're at the back, but you can get past your teammate, potentially get into second or first as well. I'll do that. But if we were both miles off the pack, I'm not going to try and kill my teammate to get his money off him because, yeah, that's not the done thing. What do you do in the winter? Just answered that one, so thank you for that question again. Dino Machino 655 has said 220 a meeting for being on the Spanners. Geez, I was underselling myself.
Yeah, but
Thank you, Dino. I do understand he is well overpaid. Tell me about it.
This is what people don't see. Like, as you've seen from the vlogs, right? So, just breaking it down. So, it's £100, £120 a meeting. So obviously that's the driving to the meeting and driving back, which is always a day. He races for Edinburgh and lives in Birmingham, so you're talking like 12 hours worth of driving alone.
Yeah. So
then you've got the meeting, which is 4 hours long in the evening. So you are literally doing a 15-hour day, and then the next day is a bike wash, which takes all day. And then I go to Poland for free.
Right.
So 220.
I'll break it down a bit, because when you put in the hours into perspective, 220 a day to me is a lot of money, and that's why I understand. Which I wouldn't do that if I didn't have mechanic allowances in my deal. Contributing towards that. But when you break down the hours on an Edinburgh day, when we're going up and down the roads, 10 hours driving, 5 hours on the bike wash, 3 hours for the meters.
Then Poland that I do for free.
Yeah, so it's near enough 20-hour days. Yesterday was a 24-hour day for us, so really that works out at less than £10 an hour. So
it's give and take. It's give and take.
Yeah, well, obviously he gets a lot more break times than you would in a normal job. Yeah. So, anyways, thank you for that statement. I fully agree. Another question: how do guest bookings work? Is it a massive WhatsApp group chat and promoters post looking for a rider? Average has to be X amount. No, so there's no giant group chat. Would be a potentially good idea, but I think that would turn into a massive brawl in the group chat online. Promoters would be at each other, riders would be ding-donging, and the way it works with guest bookings is usually if someone wants you, they ring you up, send you a text message or something, and you get it done there and then. You don't really know. No one kind of puts it out on a platform and says there's one going. Occasionally, if you see someone's been injured or someone might be looking for a rider, you could potentially ring up and register your interest, but normally you just wait for clubs to contact you, because
the team managers are so on it that they're
already as soon as it happens. It's bad because as soon as riders are injured, there's replacements immediately being looked for, but the teams, this is their finances, they've got to put out the strongest team possible, and they need to secure riders as soon as they can. So there's no big group chat. You just get a phone call from the manager, and then you can talk a deal with them or agree terms. Occasionally I've agreed to a booking without agreeing a deal first, just because I'll do it, and then
and you got shafted big time.
Then after I found out I was on peanuts. So agree your deal first. Also, do you have contacts for guest bookings, or is it done on a gentleman's agreed for payment? Obviously, I'm not going to mention anything to do with any clubs, no clubs' names or anything. Some clubs are slower than others at paying. Some don't pay at all.
Some in cash after the meeting.
There's obviously, everyone knows, it's well documented in British Speedway that a lot of clubs struggle, and we understand that. So you might have certain agreements with clubs that you'll be paid immediately after the meeting or something, just to cover your back. That's pretty much how the guest bookings work. Just get a phone call, and then you can decide whether you want to do it or not, if the money's good for you or if it fits into your schedule. Let's see if there's anything else. You want to just keep talking while I got anything to say?
Not really. I don't really. There's not really much to say, to be honest. We're just on the way to
Right, found another one. Thank you, Adam, for your comment. My question is regarding getting over to Poland for your meetings. If you fly, do your bikes travel with you, or do you have bikes stored in Łódź? So pretty much every rider in Poland has bikes in Poland as well, because we're travelling there weekly. So there'll be a lot of dismantling to put bikes in crates to fly them, and a lot of expenditure to do that. So we have 2 bikes, spare engines, and a few spare bits and bobs over there. So when we turn up there, fresh bikes, and when we come back to the UK, our UK bikes are still set up and ready here. Normally we have them all done before we go. Let's see what else we've got. Another question. I know you can't say any names, but have you signed for a Polish club in 2027 yet? I would like to see a club star you in the main body. So would I. That would be absolutely delightful. I am on a 2-year contract with Łódź, but the way it works in Poland is transfers are possible. There's a new rule potentially coming in next year that anyone in the league I'm in can only ride in one other league. So that's not something I'm interested in. I want to maintain the Championship, Premiership, and whatever else. I don't see how you can say you're a speedway rider and racing once every month. You know, we've got to be busy, and nothing worse than being rusty. So I'll have to see how I go on that one, but I am on a 2-year deal with Łódź.
And also, if you see the van keys with the Krosno lanyard, I just like Krosno, so let's not put anything in perspective over that.
You are still young, Dan, so the Grand Prix is that possible? You know, anything's possible. I've not really been some people light up at a young age, like Lambert and Bewley, gone straight in and been flying in the Grand Prix. But, I think Doyley said he was nearly 30 when he made his first Grand Prix. Brady's obviously only just come on the scene and lit it up in his first year. So, we keep progressing. Everyone aims for that level. Not many people are lucky enough to get to that level. So, it's everyone's dream.
Walk before you can run.
Exactly that. It's nothing to do with lack of commitment or the investment or anything like that. Just everyone progresses at different levels, has different styles, and I'd like to think I'm heading on an upward path. I've been steadily progressing each year, and something to aim for, of course. Can we get a kit bag and van tour? Okay, we'll do that in the next few days, hopefully when we stop. My question to you is, how come you didn't want to stay with Ipswich and defend our title? Again, Ipswich was up for sale in the winter. They didn't ring me. I had no contact from the club after we won the league. I had a few offers coming in from other clubs, and the way British Speedway was looking in winter wasn't too hopeful, so I had to sign a contract, and Leicester come through. The move made sense for me. I loved Ipswich and all the people there. Didn't love the track at times. It was very challenging, but never say never for the future again. Great few years there. I believe that is everything for now. I think that's everything. Just trying to be as honest and open with all of our subscribers. Meeting review. I was right. We didn't hit 30 points.
Did we not?
No, 29. Yeah. Normally I don't go too bad here, Look, I scored 4. Only 4.
1,
Nope.
2.
Had a duck egg in the second row. 1-0, 2-1-0. Too many ducks.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was a tough one. I only had speed in one ride, as I said. Not really much to say, but I mean, we can't.
Look, bad ones happen. Like, at the end of the day, it is a hard place to come. They're so dialed in around here.
There wasn't really anyone in the team other than Dougie had a few good rides. That was up to
I'll be honest, if Bellevue don't win the league this year, then something's happened, because they're so strong at home.
Yeah, it's tough to catch him on an off
We
bike.
probably should have jumped on our PJR, but that's just as much as a gamble as the other bike. So we definitely had heat speed when we were like passing Brady.
Honestly, we talk about changes. After each heat, we were changing the jet, we changed sprocket, ignition, literally up, down, just everything, trying everything, and yeah, we just had nothing.
We had
Goes that
speed
way.
in the third one.
Well, it goes that way. To put into perspective how frustrating this sport can be sometimes. We come here last time with the Lance, I got paid for 10 points, had loads of speed, felt good all night. Come back tonight, exactly the same engine, same sprocket, same jet, same ignition that we had in the book. Had absolutely nothing. Ended up on a completely different thing we were using last time.
I think you messed up by putting 3 new plates in as well. I personally wouldn't use that around here because it's too hard. But
It is what it is.
Here it is.
We're not really not too bothered about it because it's such a tough place to come.
It's not good, but at the same time, you know, you can't dwell on it. We'll just move on to the next one, go to a bike wash and pull on Wednesday, so it should be fun. Hopefully we get our arcade back soon as well.
And stay tuned in the video, guys. The next clip you're going to see is an epic football match. We have got a stacked lineup, so yeah, keep watching for that, guys. Match day. Players are arriving at the stadium now. Spendog. Warm-ups are well underway. Guys, welcome back, Paco. Guy.
I'm the Bulldogs!
Warm-ups are going on.
I'm the Bulldogs!
Here's Kyle.
Steve's representing
Kyle.
Scotland absolutely incredibly.
Oh, look. Oh, nearly. Half time, boys. Pigeons are 1-0 up. Kyle, what's your game review?
Solid door, Ryan Douglas.
Not sure what he means by that. Kai, what do you reckon?
Well, I've just found out with these shoes it says light strike, not accurate strike, so I know why. I ain't making any goals.
Look, I signed this guy for 2 million, and all he's done is sky it so far. Rocket, good match so far. They're 1-0 up. Rocket should have a bib on, actually. Their team's 1-0 up. Bailey, welcome to the channel.
Hello.
Kelsey, Joe, anything for the channel? Mate, we've had some dirty fouls. This is like WWE.
I'll be so real. Yeah, Beach has got a big one coming back to him because he absolutely cleaned me up.
Team Pigeons.
Yeah, so Pigeons are 1-0 up. Let's get back to the game, boys. Back up.
Bulldogs.
Of the
We're
Bulldogs.
on it. We're on it. Shin to shin, fucking foot. Bulldogs, baby.
Not a breather.
He's even.
Full commitment. Shin to shin, couple of assists.
We're
goal.
1-0 down, so I need something
This
from
is
you.
what I
Mate.
think of the Pigeons.
This, I need to.
Right. One big push, boys. Come on, Carl.
What are you flinching
Oh.
Oh, then you need Stevie. You need Stevie.
It was 1-1 in the
So the Bulldogs have turned over the Pigeons. Look,
Boys, I'm gonna be honest. We played 2 games. We lost 1, won 1. So really, it's a draw. We haven't won all season, so we're taking that one.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
I'm our manager. Today I've signed some new players.
Yes.
2-year deal. We've got Paco. We got Kai's also on a 2-year deal. 2 million we spent on him.
I'm going to spend it on my feet.
I'll be honest, and I'm speaking on all behalf of the Pigeons. Ryan Ingram is gone.
Captain Cook's out. Is it
Sold him.
pigeons? Is it pigeons or chicken?
So
Steven Gerrard lost it for Liverpool. Ingram lost it for us.
I must admit, that's a good goalie right there.
Yes, it is.
we've had some solid players. They gained a solid player. We also gained a solid player, Steve-O.
Free agent before today.
Yep.
But Bulldog now.
He was up. He's on.
Pigeons, that's what I'm saying.
He's still saying up the Pigeons. Right, boys. Good night, everyone. So we're at pool now. And I'd just like to give a shout out to PB Decking for sponsoring us at this meeting. We both really appreciate it, and it definitely goes a long way.
So what does that leave you with? What did you say? Say that one more time. What's your favourite gate?
And sometimes gate 4 can be good, but if you don't quite get there, you get filled in. So I'll best make a ripper. Back from Paul. We got in at 2:30 this morning. Kelsey's already sorted one bike out. Yeah, I did the majority of the drive last night, so he's been up a bit earlier than me this morning getting ready.
4.5 hours earlier than you.
Yeah, well, you were fast asleep while I was tanking it.
Mate, you literally did. It was a 3.5 hour drive, and I did the hour and a half, so you did 2 hours.
But you didn't even do an hour.
How did I not do an hour?
We always have this issue anyway. Here's all the parts. Carby, clutch basket, everything's clean, ready to go on. Yeah, don't even know if I want to do a post-meeting review about last night.
Because it's the ins and outs of Speedway. And we can't just do a season full of highs because we've had a lot of them.
I'll,
You've got to do the lows.
Okay, so once we hit the road last night, I actually asked Kelsey if he had an eBay account so he could list my bikes for sale this morning.
Funny enough, if you go duga.kels, they're all up for sale.
I don't know, we do this sport because we love it. I definitely didn't love it last night. What a trek.
Can I just say, shout out to Mitchell Clough. Scored over a third of the Monarchs team points last night.
A massive
Embarrassing display, apart from Mitchell.
Yeah,
Right.
A massive apology
Cheers,
to Kai Thompson. Beats did end your career.
Look,
You know, I apologise to Kai. We will get your bike fixed up.
yeah, that wasn't my plan to make a mistake that obviously caused Kai to come down, but yeah, we're gonna help him out with some parts. And
Did you enjoy walking the plane?
well, I don't really know what to say. That track needs to be investigated by the BSPL or whatever it is, because that's just bad.
If that's the way they want it and they win meetings there like that, then it's home track advantage, I guess.
Do it at this end of review for both of you.
Yeah, he did.
Do it.
Yeah.
Cheers, Norrick.
So as I say, we've got some things. If we have to go practicing to test some bits out, we will. We are obviously we've been trying a different engine. It's not been working. The John Z is just not suited for Dan at certain tracks. We'll be going back to what we know as soon as our engine is back, which I'm hoping will be back in the next few days. Sean's been working overtime on that, so a massive thank you to Sean Wilson. Very good engine tuner. Never had an issue with him. And yeah, as I say, we'll get Dan back on form. So the Monarchs, as I say, we do really apologise about yesterday's performance. It is not good enough.
Oh! Yeah, he's over the grass, that picks him off, he goes into the side.
Obviously, that's a
And
correct
Thompson then
decision.
gets hit by Nick Morris's bike.
Hi guys. So I've had a couple of days off now, getting back into that working mentality. A few bad meetings, sent all the engines off, carburetors, they've all gone for service, all new clutches. You know, the equipment's fresh. I'm feeling mentally strong again. I had a big crash, hit my head. Probably put that on the screen now. Appreciate it, guysy. Yeah, just getting back to feeling good. Get the fitness up. Feel strong and finish this season off Couldn't stop. We rock it. Guys, welcome to the vlog. Flying Rocket. He's on the tools tonight. Going good so far? Huh? Going good so far?
Yeah, not bad. Got 1 point from 2, so.
Sweet. There's Flying Rocket. Oil in the primary chain. They get very hot. Clutch is all done and in now. Seen I done the carb earlier. Joe's done the sprocket and chains for me. And Joe also washed the bike this morning. There he is. Thank you, Drappy. Everything looks good to go. Back on this engine last night. Big thank you to Sean Wilson for getting that ready for us. We're at Edinburgh tonight. Just got a few bits left to do on the bike. Air filter's just finishing drying, and then got to put the oil in the engine. As you see this tube here, this is where we see if there's oil in the engine. Normally sits somewhere about here. We put 800 millilitres of oil in the engine. Some people do more, some people do less. But you see on this little tube when you've got oil in the engine. Of course, there is a few horror stories. People are not putting their oil in their engines, and yep, they come to a bang. Anyways, Edinburgh tonight. Trappy, what are you up to today?
Just watched the bike. Got beats out for today. We both had a good night last night. It was enjoyable. Plenty of good races. Track was good. Aggregate bonus, we got that as well, so nice to turn them over.
Yep, and the bike's a lovely jubbly. Everything's pretty fresh.
Way to go. Heading for that first corner. It's a strong start there. Jonathan Grahn gets away. Cap side by side. The lead though with Jonathan Grahn and Slater Lightcap here. Not a bad start.
No, he doesn't. Just as we say that, it kind of drifts his way to the back.
Gate stats as such are still favouring gate number 3, but I think much of them wins have been recently, really. It's starting to spread out a bit, but gate number 4 has been struggling. Gate number 13 is underway, and the run to the first corner, and Dan Thompson, as you predicted, made a good start this time, and not looking to get caught in any traffic in that opening bend, and Dan Thompson's away. His teammate though is at the back, but this will do fine for the Edinburgh.
To do it for him, but Kai Thompson certainly was pushing hard on Richard Lawson.
Dan Thompson's going real wide round the boards though. That sort of opened the door a little bit there for Zach Cook, who was sniffing around, down to the checkered flag though, and Dan Thompson pops a wheelie again.
So, British final day. Joe's just fitting another engine. We took the soft engine out from last night, which I ride at Edinburgh. This one is fresh from service. Thank you to Sean Wilson again. Yeah, as you can see, that's simply how you fit an engine. 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one Joe's about to put in there. That's all that holds it in. And then obviously this side you have 4 nuts. So don't always line up the frame too easily. But obviously nut on there. The other one goes into our oiler bracket here, and then the bottom one goes onto there. And yeah. Last night was pretty decent. Scored paid 10. Still struggling a little bit at Edinburgh. Not really sure why. Yeah, mainly the starts, but everything is fresh, ready for the British final tonight. This one is also a nice strong engine, so should have a pretty good chance of scoring some points. Bike's all done, fresh engine. Joe's just warming it up now. So we're at the end of the video now, guys. Thank you for watching. As you'll probably see in the clips before, we had the British final last night. Managed 10 points. 5 second places. Couldn't actually win a race. And went out in the semi-final when I come third. Just putting the air filter on. As you can see, I've got the bike washed this morning. Done the carb, air filter. Just got a clutch left to do and I'll be ready to go again. We'll tighten that up on that. That's all good. So yeah, scored 10. Went out in the semi. Had decent speed all night, not as much as I wanted. Let us know in the comments, what do you guys think? I think it needs to be a different venue each year, or at least do a 3-round series, something like that, because same track every year, you get the same result every year. I find it a bit boring, to be honest. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm always fairly steady at Bellevue. I'm always there or thereabouts. Last year I came 6th or 7th. This year I came 5th. I think I'll just keep getting better at Bellevue, but you know, there's top quality riders in it. Bomber, Danny King, you know, some of the greats of the sport put this event on a different track. They might be on top of the box. Yeah, there's so many great riders in the lineup, and it's just a game of engines, who's the lightest and setups, you know. So people who are riding in Poland and stuff, is the most suited track to them. So yeah, I'd like to see it a few different rounds. I think that would be interesting, and actually crown the champion of UK tracks, because Bellevue is obviously the closest track to abroad tracks. So yeah, that's just my take on it. But yeah, I'll take that. We'll go again next year. It's not a very well paid event, to be honest, for the riders, so In terms of investment and going for it, I don't really go all out. I don't have new clutches or anything like that for it. I probably last night made a tiny bit of money, or just about broke even. If you want to know how much you get for winning the British final, you get £1,750 if you win the British final, which for a major event like it is, and obviously the prestige, I don't think that's a great value after you've paid mechanics and all sorts of stuff. And if you come last place in the British final, to put into perspective, you get £200. So it goes up in little increments. I think 7th place is about 400. So it's pretty steep drops there after the winner. Not really anything to do with the money, but it was cool to see it on TV. Obviously, always cool to be a part of it, and yeah, for a one-off meeting, it's not too bad if you made a bit of a loss. Yeah, you're probably also wondering where's Kelsey. I haven't seen him for a little bit of time. Not really too sure what to say about the situation. I'm carrying on in the Bible and talking. Yeah, Kelsey's got a lot going on at the minute. He's decided to take a step back from the team. So at the minute, I'm currently building all of my own equipment, which is why I'm busy today. So yeah, I think it's fair to say if you've been watching the vlogs, you'll have noticed I've had a small dip in form. Last few meetings have been a struggle. I've spent a lot of time and money on the bikes, stuff like that. Kelsey's got a lot going on. Obviously I'm not going to say too much on that. But yeah, for now we won't be working together. I'm still going to try and continue the vlogs by myself and get some other people involved. Yeah, obviously I've got my brother Trappy, Joe, doing the washing bikes for me as well. And other people helping me. Well, there's actually a lot of people helping me, so thank you to all those people. There's something else I was going to say. Can't quite remember what it is, but you may see Kelsey back at some stage in the future, maybe next season or somewhere along the line, but for this season at least, it's going to be a one-man band for the end. Obviously, thank you to Kelsey for the work he did do for me, and it was a great relationship. We're going to remain mates definitely for the future. But for this season, I'll see it out by myself, and yeah, there's been no kind of disagreement or whatever. It's just, yeah, we're going separate ways. I'm going to do my thing. He's got other plans, what he wants to do in life, take a step back from Speedway and go down a different avenue, I think. So, yeah, not much more to say than that. Got Northampton tomorrow. So, yeah, busy times, and hopefully continue. I feel like I'm picking back up again now. I scored 8 on Thursday, paid 10 on Friday, and then another 11 points yesterday in the British final. So, yeah, reasonably happy with how it's going, and apologies, this vlog has been a bit of a jumble. You know, there's been races come out of nowhere, no travelling there, haven't seen the bikes here, no debriefs, no chats. That is mainly because Kelsey has obviously disappeared. It's been like this for 4 meetings or so now, so I've just been kind of adapting to the change. I've obviously been flat out doing all the stuff myself, and yeah, not much more than that. But next week there'll be another vlog. I'm going to keep on top of it, and yeah, you might meet some new people. So thank you for watching, guys, and look out for the next one.